Hi, my name is Manish. I'm a graduate student and a coding teacher in Bright Champs. I'm here to answer a JavaScript question that what is the time complexity of this given program. So we can see that there's a program and which two array is passed as parameter and both are executing or we can say going to the condition n times like the size of the array. So in this case, what is the time complexity of this program? So before that, if you can see the time complexity, it's nothing but it's a time complexity is a time taken by a program to execute the given program and generating the desired output that we want. And in that meantime, how much time is taking that program. We can know that there are so many like different methods, so many different logics that we have. So when take an example of that, suppose we have three coders and three of them are writing the same, but in different ways, like they are adding a different logics, different methods they are using. And first one is taking 525 milliseconds. Second is taking only 4 milliseconds. And third one is taking 5,153,265 milliseconds. We know that like in the first case, suppose the first coder has taken some loops and some methods of array, we can see that. And the second one taking have different, like we can say methods and execute the program. So this is the way we can see that like, the time taken by different users. And we have to find out the best case to execute this program to save our time and make our machine works very efficient in an optimized manner. So there are the three cases of the time complexity. The first one is big O, that is known as the worst case, in which like it's taking the most time to execute a state program. The second one is the omega, which is the average case, and the last one is the theta, which is the best case. Like it will take a very less time to execute a program. So we can say in this program, we know that how we can calculate the time complexity is based on the number of lines the code has. In this way, the first is taking as loop, and we know that it will take only one time. It will depend, like it will take only one time, but it will depend on the number of time the loop will run. The loop if the array has length only one, so it will run only one times like this. But if you have the array of has 7 times, so it will run like 7. So basically, it depends on the number of lines the array, the number of elements the array have. We can see that it will run n into c1, the constant one times. Same in the case of this one, this will also work on the length of the array too. So we can say that it will take m into c2 times. This will work only one time, but depending on the number of elements of array, or we can say the size of array. So in that case, but we have to know one more thing, that they both are working one after one. So we can say that this for loop is starting here and it will end here. So it won't start it until this loop finished working. So it will execute n times like the size of the array, or we can say the length of the array. After that, this loop will start working. So this is the case, we can say that. So first this will work. So this is the time complexity is n into c1. And the second is that is, we can say m into c2. And we always know that we will try to like avoid the constant statement. So in this case, the time complexity is n plus m of big O. So we have always calculated the worst case because we know that if a program like perform good in the worst case, so it will always perform the better in the best case. So in this case, the time complexity is O of n plus m, O plus n plus m. So this is the time complexity where n is the array of the first length of the first array and m is the length of the second array. So this is the array or length of array 1 and this is length of array 2. In this case, we can calculate time complexity. Thank you.